Hare Krishna. So, welcome everyone. So, we are back into our five subjects of Bhagavad Gita. So, this is very important topic. Okay. So, all the Vedanta Sara is present in these five subjects of Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada has given us an introduction. It has the essence of Vedanta. Okay. So, it is very important to understand these five things. If you can understand these five things very perfectly, nothing can trouble us. So we can always stay situated in a proper direction. Okay, so this is very important. So that's why this is considered the foundation, the base. So once we are clear with these five things, the whole Bhagavad Gita is a crystal clear. It's a piece of cake. Okay, so all the philosophies like Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishta Advaita, Shuddha Advaita, Dvaita Advaita, Achintya Beda Beda Tat. So all these philosophies are based on these five things only. Okay, so how they interpret these five things, how is their understanding, how is their realization? Okay, so that's why this forms a very basis to understand not only Bhagavad Gita but to the whole Vedanta. See, Bhagavad Gita is nothing but the essence of the Vedas. Essence of the Vedas is Upanishads. And essence of Upanishads is Bhagavad Gita. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogda Gopala Nandana. Pardo Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Mritamma. So all the Upanishads are considered to be like a cow. Okay. And the milk which is coming is the nectar. So it's the nectar, and this should be drinking by the calf and the intelligent people. So Krishna has given it to the calf Arjuna and to all of us. To the medium of Arjuna, he gave to us. So it's very important, and we were discussing previously. We have discussed about who is Ishvara, who is the supreme person, and who is Jiva. Okay, Jiva is part and parcel of the supreme person, and we have discussed about three modes, and we have also discussed about Kala, time, and today we are going to see about the karma. Okay, so all these five are important, and today we did a little extensive kirtan because we are doing kartal, right? We are glorifying Lord kartal. So this represents, our hands represents, yes. So what is in our life? Okay, so if proper palm readers, they can say that, okay, how long we can live, okay, how much wealth we can achieve, okay, how we can die. So everything is there. Okay, so once one of the devotee said to Srila Prabhupada that, Srila Prabhupada, I'm going to die quickly. Srila Prabhupada said, okay, nothing to worry, just engage in more kirtan, everything will be all right. So he was engaged in more kirtan, more doing kartal kirtan, and was very much glorifying the Lord. So his history has gone changed. Okay, so when we engage, when we do the kirtan for Lord, kartal for Lord, all the lines physically looks same, but internally gets changed. So that is the greatness of is doing kartal. Okay. So yeah, that kartal is very good, but hand kartal is considered to be the primary, topmost. Okay, so we have Ishvara, Kala, Jiva, right? And yeah, and we have these five topics with Kala and Karma. So out of these things, only one thing is impermanent. The karma is impermanent. We can change our karma. Okay. So we say that there is a vidhi on our forehead also, right? So Brahma has written the instructions how we have to be there. Okay. So we can change it. The other four things we cannot change. Can we change Ishvara? No. Can we change Jiva? No, Jiva is eternal, Ishvara is eternal. Kala is not under our control, it just goes on. Material nature, is it under our control? No, we are binded by the three modes. We are not. Only karma is under our control. Okay. Sometimes karma also looks like it's not completely under control, but some control is there. For example, if we are going from here to some other place in a flight, okay, so you boarded the flight and you don't have an option that, oh, now I wanted to get up. No, I wanted to get down. There is no option. You have to travel. So in some way, the destiny is there. But inside the plane, what you are doing, how you are engaging with the people. Okay, so you have that kind of independence. Okay, so based on our previous actions, we get different kinds of bodies, right? So we have seen 84 lakhs of species, right? 84 lakhs of species. So how, if you have imagined how these 84 lakh species have come, can you tell me like what are the primary colors? How many colors are there, primary colors? It's okay. So there are three colors. Okay. So once you mix these three colors in a different combinations, you will get more. 6, 9, 10, 20, 100, 1,000, 1 million, 1 trillion, whatever is it. So you combine them. Okay. So based on the person is under the influence of sattva, rajo, tamo gunaha. Sattva is considered one rope, raja is one rope, and tama is one rope. Okay. If you bind them, that is one combination. Again sattva, raja, tama. Again sattva, raja, tama. Again, if you bind them, again sattva, raja, tama. Right. So if you have properly observed, we have very big boats, right? Very big ships. The ships which can carry tons of loads, not just small loads, tons and tons of loads. But if you see, if they are anchored, will it move? No, cannot skip. But the rope, when you see the rope, it doesn't look that great. You will be surprised how come that big ship is under the control of this small rope. Because what happens is that if you bind them, that will become strong. So we are also under the influence of sattva, rajo, and tamaha. Different combinations. Based on different combinations, we have different types of bodies. 84 lakhs of species. Okay, so first thing we need to be clear. Okay. So let's see. So we have discussed about kala, and we'll go into the karma part. Okay. Can someone read the definition of karma?
Definition: activities performed by the living entity, conditioned by the three modes, under the control and purview of time. The law of karma: for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. We are accountable for everything we think, speak, and do. Therefore, we must be aware of the consequences of the activities we perform.
Yes. Do you all agree with that? Right? We are responsible for what we sow. What we sow, so we reap. Right? So we have seen that. So if you are good, nice to everyone, so automatically you can see that from everyone. Right? That's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us this principle. Prunadapi sunechena, tarorapi sahishnuna, amanena manadena, kirtaniya sadahavi. Okay. Always try to be humble, try to be tolerant. Okay. Do not consider oneself as very great. Okay. We are all not normal human beings, right? Consider yourself to be normal and try to respect others. By trying to love and respect others, so automatically the love will come from others. Not only by in this way, you will not only move in Sattva Guna, but you can also chant the holy name of Lord always. So what is the benefit of chanting the holy name of Lord? You can be in blissful state, happy state. So is that happiness constant? No. Anandam ambudi vardhanam. So the ananda will be increasing, the happiness will be increasing. It's not the same. Just like when you see the moon, new moon to full moon, every day it increases little by little, right? So we can experience that bliss. That is very important. Okay. So activities performed by the living entities, conditioned by the three modes under the control and purview of time. So we are doing the activities and we are conditioned by the three modes. What are the three modes? Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. So the people in Sattva-guna, the people in Sattva-guna are calm, peace, happy. So they want to be happy and they want everyone to be happy. Okay, they try their best to be happy, and they are simple living. I mean, they wanted simple life. They are satisfied with what they have. Okay, they do not hanker much about anything. Of course, the people will not make them to live in Sattva-guna. That is the other story. But they try their best. They do whatever they can. Okay. So next is Rajoguna. In Rajoguna, what happens is that people are more attracted towards these activities. Okay, I will do this, but what will I get? What will I get in return? So this is the mentality. Okay, I need to get something. Okay, come to temple. What I will get? Okay, you get please, you get bliss. Lord will bless you and you will get money. Oh, okay. If that is the case, I will come. Otherwise, I will not come. Okay. So Rajoguna means you need something as a result for your activities. Tamoguna means lazy and you don't want to do anything. You want to just lie down. Okay. So all these things are there. So based on these Sattva, Rajo, and Tamoguna, and under the control and purview of time. Okay. So the people will perform different kinds of activities. Okay. So there are three types of activities. One is karma, another is vikarma, another is akarma. Okay. So karma means we are acting as per scriptural directions. Okay, whatever our scriptures are saying, we are trying to follow it. What is Bhagavad Gita is saying, what our saintly people are saying. Okay, how they have lived their life. So we are trying to follow. I mean, basically, karma means we are trying to follow according to the scriptural directions. That's what we can think of. Okay. Vikarma means just trying to follow opposite. If something is said, they want to do the opposite way. Okay. If you say them don't do it, they want to do it. That's how. Akarma is little important here. So here, we are doing it for the pleasure of the Lord. Karma means in the karma you are following according to the scriptures only, but you have some motive, some internal desire. You wanted to achieve that desire. You are following according to scriptures only, but something is there, some expectation is there, some kind of motivation is there. But in akarma, it's not there. It's just like Krishna said, karma nevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You have the rights over action, but not on the fruits of the action. That is the philosophy of the akarma. Let's see a little bit more. Okay, can someone read this?
Necessary knowledge of the law of karma. Good karma, pious activity. Bad karma, sinful activity. The four pillars of sinful life. Concession given does not mean a free license to engage in sinful activity.
Yes, you can stop it here. So what are the pious activities you can think of? Anyone? Pious activities. Kids. Giving charity. Okay. To whom we are giving charity? To the poor people, to needy people, building hospitals. Yeah. Okay. Temples. Yeah. Temples is, you can think as pious, but it can be akarma also for the pleasure of Lord. Yeah, it has both the things. Again, it depends on our intention. Okay, that's good. So, what bad karma means? Sinful activities. So, what are the 4 regulative principles we have? No meat eating, no intoxication. So, they are the 4 pillars. Okay. So just like we have a table there and it has 4 pillars, right? So, every pillar is important. Okay. So, they are the basic ones. If you go in depth, there are more. But at least if you follow these basic ones, okay. Sometimes we say that, oh, we don't want to fast on every Ekadashi. Then the parents will say, oh, at least fast this Vaikuntha Ekadashi or this Mokshada Ekadashi. That will be good. At least do something. Yeah, at least we think, okay, due to our love for parents, we think, okay, I will do this one, this one. These 4 regulative principles are like that. Just basic, but they are very important. We cannot underestimate that. Okay, so they are very important. And yeah, we all know the story of those 4. Like you know that Parikshit Maharaja was there, and he was trying to cut down the legs of the cow and the bull. Okay, and then who is that? Kali Purusha was doing that. Kali Purusha was cutting down the legs, and that at that time Parikshit Maharaja has come and he has warned him that don't do that. And at that time, the Kali Purusha said that I am also your subject. Where should I live? Okay, so at that time, Parikshit Maharaja said that okay, you can live at these 4 places where these things are broken. Okay, where these 4 regulative principles are broken. Okay, so that's why this karma, good karma, bad karma, all are important. We need to understand them. Okay, so once the action which we perform are also very subtle. Okay, we can never escape from the karma and good karma. Okay, that's why we have to act according to the akarma. So akarma means trying to act for the pleasure of the Lord. Can you read the 3rd paragraph, Prabhu?
Yeah, applicable only to the human species. Instant and delayed karma, individual and collective karma. Ignorance of the law is no excuse to escape reaction. If everything is predestined, then why work? Good and bad karma do not cancel each other. Good and bad karma are both binding. To escape reaction, a karma must be performed.
Yeah. So so it is very clear that if you do good karma, you have to enjoy for that here or go to the heavenly planets. If you do bad karma, you have to suffer here or go to the hellish planets or try to take the animal species of life. So that is very clear for us. So good karma and bad karma. And akarma means we are trying to please for the Lord. Okay. So good and bad karma will not cancel each other. So it is said that once Dhritarashtra in his previous life, he has killed 100 babies of a bird. Okay. And the baby and the mother and the father bird, they cried and they lost their eyes because of crying so much because they lost the birds. And this Dhritarashtra has to acquire those 100 kids. So he has to undergo so many births. After he has underwent so many births, then he got 100 children, and all the 100 children got died before his eyes. And so he killed at once back. So the karma is very subtle. Okay. So that's why we have to do all the karmas for the pleasure of Lord. Yat karosi yadasnasi yajjahosi dadhasyat yat tapasyasu kaunteya tat kurushvama darpanam. That's why if you see many saintly persons, whatever they do, they say Krishna Arpanam, Krishna Arpanam. So I'm doing this for the pleasure of Krishna. Okay, if they give some charity, if they do some tapasya, if they do some good acts, they think, okay, I'm not doing, I'm offering to Krishna and I'm acting on behalf of Sri Krishna. Okay, So that is also called akarma or bhakti. Okay. Trying and doing everything on behalf of Krishna. So we should be very careful when we are doing our karma. Okay. And there are many instances. Once there was a rich person was there, and he has a servant. Okay, rich person and a servant. And this servant was trying to help the rich person in various ways. And someday the rich person has died. Okay, and he doesn't have any hair. So what this person thought, okay, he doesn't have any successors, so I will use it. Okay. Okay, the Shishya, whoever is there, the servant who is there, he thought, okay, he was very rich, and he started enjoying very luxuriously, and then he got married, and after a few days he got a son. And what happened is that from the early childhood, the son has some problem. His son has some disease. Okay, and they were the person was trying his best to take to many hospitals. He went here, there, so he lost a lot of patients. Okay, and he spent so many thousands of money. Okay. So finally he came to know that there is one saintly person, and he can do something. So at that time this child was taken to a saintly person, and the child became normal. And the child started laughing. Ha 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 ha. So this person didn't understand, why are you laughing? He said. So that then child says that I am the same owner of you. Okay. Okay. So I'm the same owner of you. You enjoyed everything, and I ensured that you lost all your money and peace. Okay. Okay, so you would have given, he said, what is the problem? I don't have an option. He said that you would have used it for the service of God, or the people in need, and for their service, but you started enjoying for yourself. So that's why you have to suffer. And that while he was seeing, the son left his body. He died. Okay. So the other person came because he was also greedy, and he was not using anything for the service of God or the service of anyone also. And this person was also greedy, and this is how their karma took place. Okay. So in our life, everything, whatever you see, it is all based on our karma only. Okay. The persons you meet, that is based on your karma. You have some relationship with them, and you have to finish that balance. Similarly, you have wife because of that only. You have kids because of your karma only. Okay. So based on all our karma, we get respect to kids. So based on our karma, we get high family, low family, this family, that family. Okay, some are born with this way, some are born with that way. So sometimes we say, is God is partial, right? People think that, oh, God is partial. Okay, some people is rich, some people is poor, some people doesn't have hands, legs, some people are very good, sophisticated, right? We all see this. So it is all based on the actions we perform, or based on the karma we perform. Okay, so we should understand that thing, very important, and we should always focus on what is our real problem of life. Kids, what are you seeing there? The picture. What are you seeing? Observe very closely. Something special is there. Only one person has to tell. Okay, one person has to tell one answer. Harshil is saying something. What is that you are seeing, Harshil? Mother's womb. What are you seeing in the mother's womb? Krishna, a child. What else you are seeing? What is this? Skull. So will we see like that when the person is alive, or when the person passes away? Yes, when the person passes away. Okay. So the real problems is birth, death, old age, and diseases. Okay. So you have to introspect yourself, just like here in the picture, the person is introspecting. Okay, now I have taken so many births. It's like we pass our lives in a mechanical way, right? Eating, sleeping, yeah, meeting, defending. So we just pass on every day, every day, every day. And someday you think, what happened? I mean, what's happening? Right? My childhood lost, my youth is lost, and I'm old age. I know whatever is happening, but I'm still engaging same way to my son, grandson, great grandson. Okay, right? So much mechanical. We need to understand and introspect inside in our heart. Is there something else beyond this birth, death, old age? Okay. Do we always have to take the birth? Is there some other planet? See people, because now why the people are going to Mars, Venus, or Mercury, or Moon, or they have some different desires to go different ways, right? Why? Why do you think so? It's why the people have to go to different planets. So their karma.
That's all. I can't believe you.
Their karma is forcing them to go to different planets. Good, at least I made some joke. We are all serious from lockdown. The advantage of kids is this: if they tell right, that is also introspective. If they tell something, then we laugh, and that is also beneficial for us. So yeah, I remember something else. Like when I was a child, or when I was growing up, my teachers used to say that try to spend some good amount of time with the kids and old people also, not only with your same age group. Because with the help of kids, we develop our innovativeness, thinking differently, answering differently. So something differently, because they see something differently, kids. Okay, they are unique in some way. And old people, they don't want to experiment more. Kids want to experiment in all the ways. The old people, okay, choose this path and make your life successful. Okay, don't experiment too much. But this is important, and that is also important. Both balance is required. Okay, if you spend with time with both, so that will help. Just like we can see here, a child and a dead person. I mean, so we have to engage in fixing our real problems: birth, death, old age, and diseases. Okay, otherwise we have to take the birth. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Okay, so taking birth, dying, and again taking birth. Okay. Iha samsare bahudustare, krupaya pare, pahi murare. Okay, pahi murare means surrender to Krishna. Okay, otherwise you have to suffer. So what does Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Okay, so Krishna said that in Bhagavad Gita 18.66, right? So he's saying that just surrender unto Krishna. भगवान के शरण में आ जाओ, ठीक है? भगवान आपके लिए देख लेंगे. आपके जो पाप है वो सब मिटा देंगे. बस उनके शरण में आने का और उनके ऊपर निर्भर रहने का. ये भगवान, मैं आपका हूँ, आप मेरे हैं. My dear God, Krishna, I am yours and you are mine. Please take care of me. So when you say this without duplicity, okay, आपके अंदर कुछ कलमश नहीं है. Plain hearted, say with a plain hearted that okay, I don't want to do any gambling, or okay, saying this something in the heart or outside. So just say plainly that, oh Lord, you are mine and I am yours. Okay, just take care of me. I want to depend on you. Okay, so Krishna will remove all our sins. Because once one of the devotee asks Srila Prabhupada that Prabhupada, like we have grown up in the Western culture, and like we didn't have a good background, right? And I think we have to take lives for many births or something like that. We have done so many sins. So can we come out of the sins? Then Prabhupada said, just 1 minute, right? Hope you all have seen that video. Prabhupada said, just 1 minute. Didn't you read the Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada says, what does Krishna say there? Sarvadharman parityaja sarva papebhyo mokshesh mashuchaha. So Krishna has given that, but how to follow that? Okay, it's like a more generic. Okay, so before that, Krishna has given one sloka. What is that sloka? Who can say me? Okay, I passed the translation. Can someone read the translation? Always. Yes. So Krishna is saying that manmana bhava madbhakto. Manmana means always think of me in the mind. Always think of Krishna. Madbhakta means become my devotee. Madhyaji. Madhyaji means worship me. Okay. Ma me vaishati satyam te pratijana priyasya. Okay. So by offering your homage unto Krishna, thus you will go back to Krishna. So previously we were thinking that when we introspect ourselves in the heart, okay, in the introspect, so that when will that introspection will come? Okay, if we are associating with good people, okay, so automatically those qualities will come. If you are associating with the saintly persons, good people, so those those qualities will develop. And once you develop nice qualities, then you start doing these things. What you will do? Always thinking of Krishna, because a devotee always thinks of Krishna. He doesn't have any other business. So sometimes Srila Prabhupada used to see some nice vans or cars, or sometimes devotees used to get surprised. How come Srila Prabhupada sees different cars, all these things? So van or whatever is it. So when they ask, Prabhupada said that I'm just thinking that how can I use this van for Krishna service? Okay. And when sometimes some devotees said that Srila Prabhupada, I mean, like they were devotees and reporters. Oh, you go in very, very big vehicles. Okay, you're supposed to be a saintly person. Okay, Rolls Royce or whatever is it, big things you go, all these things. Then they said, okay, if I go in small things, will you come and see? No. As I'm in a big, so you came. So you came and you got the association. You can think of Krishna now. So whatever the saintly people they think, they act, whatever they do is sublime. Okay, nothing we cannot doubt at all. Everything, whatever they do is something is there. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada also says that we have to surrender to Krishna by following these 4 ways. Always thinking of Krishna, becoming devotee of Krishna, worshipping him, and offering our obeisances to Krishna. By doing this, we are surrendering to Krishna. Okay, so what happens next? Someone read this.
One who has been about that devoting pure devotion service to their feet. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. Bhagavad Gita 18.68.
Okay, what do you understand, Harshil?
The pure devotees are like really close.
Pure devotees are
Really close to Krishna.
really close to Krishna. They have a connection with Krishna. Okay, very good. What else? Krishna, you understand? Did you read? Anyone else? Yeah, you're right. Anyone else? So here the importance is laid on preaching of Bhagavad Gita, giving the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So whoever hears Bhagavad Gita and tries to practice and tries to give to others, so Krishna is saying that such kind of a devotee is very dear to him. There was never a devotee in the past, present, and future. Okay, so that's why Srila Prabhupada requested us that we have to read Bhagavad Gita every day. In the Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya also we have Mala Nirmochanam Pumsam, Jalasnanam Dine Dine, Tadru Gita Amrita Snanam, Samsara Malanashanam. So all that is in the contamination in the heart, that will all go away. It's like we take bath, we become fresh, right? So all the dirt whichever is accumulated in our heart for millions of lives, that will go away by reading Bhagavad Gita, chanting the holy names of Lord. Okay. So it is very important. Not only that, this giving of knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is also important. Okay. So we started with 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita, and we have completed the 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita. We have also seen the glories of Gita Mahatmya also, why we have to read Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya. And if possible, we'll try to see some more little bit from Gita glories once more, because it has been a gap. And then we'll start with the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita slowly. And we'll try to ensure that it's not very slow speed, because let's try to understand in a more overall view what Gita is saying, what Krishna is saying in the Bhagavad Gita. So we'll try to do 3 verses, or 5 or 10 verses, so that 20, it depends. We'll go in such a way that everyone understands it, and it goes in our mind, and it will be good for us. Okay, because Krishna wants that his knowledge should be there. Srila Prabhupada wants us. All acharyas wants that this Gita knowledge should be within us, and it should be passed to everyone. Okay, so let's try to please Prabhupada, Krishna, all the acharyas. Okay, so, and I request everyone, whoever has not read Bhagavad Gita, if you have a Bhagavad Gita, it is good. Otherwise, at least go through the introduction part till the next week. Okay, try to read the introduction part, because it is the essence. Okay, in one sense, if you read the introduction, this whole Bhagavad Gita is also not required. So that is so beautifully Srila Prabhupada has composed it. It is required, but if you read that, you will be satisfied. So much knowledge is present in a gist form. Okay, then you will enjoy the actual Gita, what actually is Gita, you will enjoy step by step. Okay? So Srila Prabhupada ki, the Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna